Hi Favs, welcome again to my YouTube channel, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make the most crunchy granola at home ever. Like, this is going to save you a lot of money, and then it is so tasteful and so yummy. You're going to love it. To make this, we need some rolled oat. We also need some cashew nut. We also need some almond nuts. Almond is optional. If you cannot afford almond, you can just leave that out. We also need some coconut flakes, and then we need some raisins. Yep, you can use any nuts of your choice. You can even use granules. We also need some nutmeg for this, and we need some honey, and then we also need some salt, of course, a little bit of salt, and some coconut oil. You can use olive oil as a substitute. So let's make it. Into my bowl, I'm going to add 2 cups of rolled oats, and then I'm going to add some salt to this. Okay, just a little bit of salt. I'm also going to be adding some nutmeg, and then I'll mix this to combine to ensure that all of this forms a good relationship. If you are new to this channel, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome now. Hey, it's good to see you again. Okay, so after mixing this properly, we're going to add our cashew nut at this point, and then we're also going to be adding our almonds. You can skip almonds, or if almonds is too cost for you, you can use granules. Mix everything together like so, and then you can even use pecans, you can use pistachios, any nuts that you want to add, just add it at this point. I'll leave their detailed measurement in the caption or description here for you to check. Okay, so just mix this thoroughly like this to combine until you're sure that the oats and the nuts and all of those good things are well mixed. Now set this aside. In another bowl, add some honey to this. This is to act like a sweetener and, let's say, a binder basically. So make sure you add your honey, and then I'm shaking it so that nothing wastes, because everything too costs. We're going to be using some coconut oil too. I'm using 2 tablespoons. Don't worry, I'll leave the measurement for you. Then I'm also going to be using some brown sugar. I forgot to show the brown sugar in the beginning of the video. So I'm going to mix this thoroughly like this. It will take a while before all of this agree to become one big family, but you have to just keep mixing this to ensure that they are well combined. So as I was saying, Jerry, you have to mix it thoroughly to ensure that the sugar does not form any lumps, and then the oil and the bugbuti that you have added forms a big family. That's the idea. Okay, so after you are done mixing, and it looks something like this, you know that it is ready to go into your dry mixture. One of the ways you would know that your granola is going to turn out good is if your mixture is not too wet. You don't want a too wet mixture, and you don't want a too dry mixture. So once you've added this one to that one, now just mix everything properly to combine. Where, like I said, the way you will know if this is your granola, if it's already looking too mushy, your granola is going to clump together, and you probably don't like that. You probably don't want to see that. So the way you know that this your granola is going to turn out well is if it is not too dry and not too wet. It just has to be on point. It's going to take a while for all of this to agree to form one big family, but don't mind it. Just keep mixing until you reach a consistency that looks like this guy here. This is what I'm talking about. You see, it's not too wet, it's not too dry, just the in between, the gray area kind of stuff. So once you get a consistency that looks like this, then you will proceed to add this. You can line it in your air fryer oven. You can use an air fryer oven, you can use a regular oven. I'm using the Buchi Mix air fryer oven to just toast this a bit. You can even use your pot, but I mean, easy life. Yes, right, we use this. I'm going to be using my air fryer oven. I'm just going to lay it flat to ensure that bobo tibo is well laid down, so that one part is not crunchy while one part is still wet underneath. Okay, so you just want to use your spatula, your hands, whatever it is that you're using, to just make sure that it is well laid down. And once you have done this, we shall now transfer this into the air fryer oven. My faves, this is going to be the best granola that you would ever make. Okay, so leave it there for 5 minutes. I used the bake function for 5 minutes, and after 5 minutes I opened it. You can see it is looking toasted, but we've not added our coconut flakes, remember? And coconut flakes takes, like, it doesn't take long before it gets brown, so that's why I'm adding it at this point. So I'm just gonna let that sit properly, and then I would leave it for another 5 minutes until my coconut flakes turns brown, something that has the same color with that oat. So then I'll open it up, and as you can see, my coconut flakes has browned a little bit and is starting to look like the granola. So I'm just going to transfer this to my bowl bag and allow it to just like to cool down. If you taste it at this point, it will be crunchy, but it will not be as crunchy as it truly will when you've allowed it to cool down. So just transfer it to a bowl, allow this thing to cool down, and then once you've allowed it to cool down, you can now add your raisins at this point, because raisins, they burn really fast. And then now you're just going to mix everything together to combine to form a big happy family. Oh my god, this granola is so tasty. Like, you cannot get this quality outside, because they are going to manage ingredients. But if you make it yourself, you're going to be able to control the ingredients, control the sugar level, and all of that good stuff. So once it has cooled down, just transfer it to an airtight container, and then use at will. Use it for your parfait, snack on this thing. It is so good. I want you to try it, Favs. I'm sure you're going to like it, and then you're going to ask for more. Save, even you will ask for more. Okay, so thank you so much, Favs, for watching this video. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.